Hey, listen.
This is not just the story of a rescued animal. This is the story of Bianca, a little squirrel with a big personality. She is stubborn, opinionated, endlessly talkative, and somehow always manages to argue with me like a teenager. To me, she isn't just a squirrel. She's my little girl, my baby. I never had children, so Bianca is my child, and I've promised to be by her side for the rest of her life.
What happened? What's going on, Bianca?
But her journey almost ended before it even began. When Bianca was just a few weeks old, she was going to be put to sleep. Born with a disability, one of her legs didn't work at all, and the other was slightly twisted. Her mother rejected her and threw her out of the nest, likely breaking her tiny ribs in the fall. She was fragile, unwanted, and struggling to survive. That's when a rehabilitation friend told me about her. The moment I heard her story, I knew I couldn't let that be her fate. The first weeks with Bianca were a fight for survival. I would wake up in the middle of the night just to check if she was still breathing. I bottle-fed her 4 to 5 times a day, rushed her to vets, consulted neurologists, and spent every day terrified of losing her.
One is stuck, that's what the problem is.
But Bianca wasn't ready to give up. She proved to be stronger than anyone imagined. She refused to let her disability define her. Soon, she became playful, mischievous, and as full of life as any other squirrel. Bianca understands when I call her name or tell her no, though that doesn't always stop her. She loves to chatter, argue, and make her opinions known. She even plays with a wild squirrel that comes to our door, staring at it like it belongs in her world too. Still, Bianca has her quirks. She doesn't like my husband much. She's even bitten him a few times. But with me, she is all love. She stretches out in her superhero pose, waiting for me to pet her under her armpit. At night, we have our little ritual. I tuck her into bed, making sure her nest is cleaned every few days. Of course, she hides everything in it: nuts, toys, scraps of paper, anything she finds important. And yes, she chews on everything. Headphones, chargers, you name it. I've already lost count of how many things her little teeth have destroyed. I'm even building a squirrel-proof office just to save my belongings. Despite all the chaos, I wouldn't change a thing. Bianca is our joy, our miracle, our furry little happiness. I thank fate every day for bringing her into my life. But I also want to say this: squirrels belong in the wild. They are not meant to be pets. The only reason Bianca lives with us is because she cannot survive in nature. When an animal is disabled or rejected, it is our responsibility as humans to give them a second chance at life. So, if Bianca's story touched you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see more stories like hers. And please, before ever bringing an exotic animal home, research deeply and consult experts, because every life, no matter how small, deserves to be safe, healthy, and loved.